So what I've seen in my 26-year career in plastic surgery is what I love hearing is the stories from my patients. And they're all different and they're all the same. So I am not a judgmental person. People always say to me, "Oh, are you staring at me? Do you really need to do my face or do you?" And I am not that person at all. What I want to do is I want you to feel good about yourself, whether it's your face, your eyes, your breast, your tummy. What is it that I can help you with to make you feel better? And that's what I've seen in my career is that, a flatter belly, a perkier breast, a tighter neck, your eyes are more open. It can just really transform the way that people feel about themselves. And so hearing these stories from patients of ours, I think is super motivating for other people who look at themselves and they're like, I hate my neck, I hate my boobs, I hate my belly. And you can make that phone call. You can come in and talk to us. And it's transformative. I mean, you think, it's just your neck or it's just your eyes. But what I'm seeing is that people feel like their outside reflects their inside, that they feel young, they feel beautiful, but what they're seeing in the mirror, they don't want their partner or their spouse to see them. The lights are out, or they're not radiating their youth and their health. And so we can do surgical procedures that where you look in the mirror and what you see on the outside is how you feel on the inside. And it's so incredible to hear these motivational and these inspirational stories about people making choices for themselves. And you get to make those choices. You don't have to feel guilty if you want to have plastic surgery. Feeling good and feeling healthy and feeling beautiful, that's really wonderful. And so what other people think of you and what other people think about plastic surgery, it's really irrelevant.
In the wellness space, with and without the plastic surgery arm, that ownership of your story, writing your own story is so important. And I just take it a day at a time. This is something every day you can wake up and show up, meditate for 30 seconds to 5 minutes or 30 minutes if you have the time. Exercise if you have the time. Drink water, small little wins. Choose healthy foods. It's every single day you're writing your story of your health. And I also tell patients that you have this awesome opportunity where today, whatever, you're in your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth decade of life, it doesn't matter, right? You can write your story going forward. Seventh decade of life. Any decade of life. Any year, any time, right? It's never late to start focusing on your health, to take that whole person approach seriously and not say, oh, my stomach hurts because of this. Maybe we zoom out. What else is going on? Let's get everything back in balance, reassessed, optimized, and then day by day, you get to write your own story to where I say, focus on being your healthiest and optimized self. And then the side effect is you look great, you feel great, you show up better at work, you show up better for your family. You sort of have that more self-love, happiness, confidence. And then maybe you also lose 15 extra pounds or whatever you were carrying. Maybe you also say, I want to match my outside to my inside and get that lower facelift or have breast augmentation or a tummy tuck or what have you. We have so much power and control actually over our day-to-day, our emotions, our outcomes, our inputs, that more so than we think. So we want to empower you to get a hold of all of the data, because you don't know what you don't know. There is that, right? If you don't know the food intolerances you have, you don't know what your microbiome is doing, you don't know what your hormones are doing, okay, you can't write your own story, right? We need to have all of our data and our information to then write that story together.
I think one of the other key things is the information overload.
Oh, right.
And there's so much information out there, so much noise that I've even felt that. I mean, you should see my supplement cabinet. I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that. And trying to help make that story fit you.
Absolutely.
And N equals 1.
Yes.
Right? Not, there are certain things which pretty much anyone can take. You can take a multivitamin, you can take vitamin D, you can take fish oil, whatever it is. But it's so much out there. Like, I see people come in and they're taking so many different things and they're not necessarily all relevant
for sure
to each person.
Most people that I come into contact with are like, I need to go see you. And I'm like, you probably do. Come on, I'd love to see you. But it's just that we are questioning and asking that whole person question about, is my microbiome balanced? Are my hormones optimally functioning? What supplements am I supposed to be taking? Right? They're questions that seem pretty simple, but they are big questions and they affect the way that you feel on a day-to-day basis. And many practitioners are knowledgeable and can be helpful on this, but most general practitioners don't have the time or background to be able to dedicate an hour to seeing a patient and really listening to them and making sure that they're feeling optimized at every visit.
Well, I think one of the worst statistics that I've heard, Mary Claire Haber, who says 75% of women who walk into their doctor and say, I'm having these symptoms, so symptoms of menopause, like hot flashes, brain fog, can't sleep, they're giving an antidepressant.
Right.
Well, it's not that you're crazy. No. It's like your engine is empty.
Right.
And, women need to stand up and say, no, I actually want to feel good.
Right.
And beyond what those symptoms are, what we're saying, and a lot of other doctors who are talking about, hormone replacement are saying, it's not only your symptoms, but it's bone health, brain health, heart health, metabolic health, skin health, hair health. And so when I have a patient and they're like, well, I had a hysterectomy at age 40, and I say, well, are you on hormone replacement? And they say, well, I don't know what my hormones are doing. I say, well, why not? Well, I don't have hot flashes. But then you have to say, well, what's happening on the cellular level?
Absolutely.
And so I think it's traditional that people hold their physicians up, in this esteemed position. And my doctor says this, but now women are beginning to advocate for themselves.
For sure.
For example, for me personally, I was diagnosed with osteopenia, which means that my bones were thinning. And instead of the questioning, and this was many, many years ago, and I have no, I can't blame anyone else, but this was traditional medicine, 15 years ago. Instead of saying, oh, I'm going to, let's investigate your hormones because like that can prevent osteoporosis. I was not treated that way, and now I have severe osteoporosis. So I can learn from my own mistakes and not questioning the healthcare and not going further, not writing a good story for myself. And I can make a difference in, my 60,000 patients' lives and say, no, don't take that. Don't accept that. Right. Yes, they are a physician. Yes, they're smart. Yes, they went to medical school. But they might not be giving you the answers you need.
Well, they also don't know what they don't know.
They don't know what they don't know.
We weren't taught in medical school. Menopause is like 15 minutes of a lecture in your OBGYN rotation, unfortunately. Right?
And nutrition was half an hour.
Yeah, nutrition.
I mean, we learned biochemistry, but what people do every day, food is medicine, wasn't a thing in the 80s.
I know. But you also are, I wouldn't say rewriting, but you're continue to write your own story in the sense of hormones and supplements and resistance training.
All the
and
things.
doing things to help build backbone, right?
I'm very sore from my strength training 2 days ago.
You see, I'm just calling her
I'm
out
trying.
to make sure she is doing her resistance training.
I'm a cardio queen, but I'm
She's a
trying.
cardio queen.
I'm trying. We have to stand up for ourselves.
Of course. And it's okay. And that's the thing. I'm glad that there are these platforms where people can learn more, learn to question, and your doctors want to do right by you. Like, that's the other thing. No one sets out to make a bad movie. They're not trying to fail you. But if they don't know all of the data, or they don't know how to interpret your hormone levels, then they're not going to go and order them. And that's okay too. Don't blame them. Just
come see us.
Find another doctor.
Find another doctor. But I mean, even in my experience with breast cancer patients, I would see patients who said, I had pain in my breast. So I went to the doctor. I was scared I had breast cancer. And the doctor said, breast cancer doesn't cause pain. And so I didn't get an evaluation. Well, guess what? 6 months later, they're diagnosed. So, women aren't taught to listen to themselves, to believe in themselves.
Right.
And I think that's what we're trying to say is, yes, if you have an OB/GYN, if you have an internist, if you have a physician who is helping you write your story, and it's a story that's working for you, then stay with those doctors.
Absolutely.
But if you're not getting what you need, then whether it's us or someone else, find somebody who's, giving you the answers to your question, who, when you say something's wrong with me and I don't know what it is, and they say, you're fine, you have anxiety. No, I have chest pain. Well, here's an antidepressant, or you probably have reflux. Like you're saying in the emergency room, women, they're not listened to when they come in with chest pain. Unfortunately. And women actually have heart attacks too. It's weird. How weird is that?
It's so common when patients come in and they go, someone told me I had to come see you. Like, my friend from Carline told me I had to come see you. Or my husband met your husband and he said I have to come see you. And they'll tell me their symptoms, and they have probably seen no less than 3 or 4 specialists. They've seen a cardiologist, a GI doctor, their general doctor, and then maybe someone else, like an advanced cardiologist for their palpitations. They go, but they say nothing's wrong with me. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with you if you don't feel well. And this is another thing that I think we need to shout from the rooftops. In medicine, you're taught that when you see a woman, that there's generally nothing wrong with her. Like, she's fine. Especially if she's a woman in like her 40s or 50s, like, she's fine. Just check her labs and send her home. And you're like, okay, but why is she here? And then now, being that woman, when you have children, a house that you're managing, a spouse, your things to do, a job, and all of the other things on your plate, if you are seeking medical care, you're taking time out of your very busy schedule to seek medical care, something's wrong. Like, listen to that woman. It should be the opposite. It shouldn't be, oh, there's nothing wrong with her. It should be, she has 1,000,001 things to do, and the kids, and dinner, and a bedtime, and a job, and whatever. She doesn't want to spend 4 hours of her day here. Like, why are we just ignoring them? Like, that was, I look back at that and I'm just, cringe. So listen to the women that come through your office if there's something wrong. And if you're a woman that's complaining and feels like there's something wrong, there probably is, right? Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. The common thread that I see for women of all ages is that they want to feel well. People want to feel good, and they can. That's the thing. Like, at any age, you can feel good. And you can look good.
You can.
At any age.
Really, women are really hard on themselves.
Oh.
And
same.
I'm like, get out of that 10x mirror.
Oh, yeah.
What is this? But what I try to do with, especially my facial work, is I want my patients to project health. And it's individual. It's like, I want each patient to be the best that they can be. I am not trying to make you into a clone of your neighbor or a movie star. I want your skin to be healthy. I want, your eyes to be open. I want everything to look fresh and natural, but not in a way that you look different, or people are like, oh, she had plastic surgery.
Right.
So I want, to me, the best plastic surgery is the plastic surgery you don't see.
Right.
But it does make me sad a lot that people are so self-critical. And, I think sometimes they're a little shocked when they see me with, my gray hair and no makeup on and all that. I mean, I would say I might not be the most typical plastic surgeon.
Natural beauty.
Well, I don't know about beauty, but natural for sure. So I think that's a common thread that I want people to look in the mirror and to love what they see.
Well, we definitely do that. I know you practice from that standpoint, that we see the beauty in everyone.
We see the beauty in everyone.
We see the beauty in every person.
It's okay to have a wrinkle.
It's
hello.
normal, natural. It's fine, right? And if you don't want your wrinkle, fine, we can help you get rid of it. Or what? But if you do, but having that healthy skin, having
The glow.
a glow that it comes from really cellular health and like
Cellular
within,
health, yeah.
where you're optimized, you're sleeping, you're joyful, like you're ready to meet your day and do your things.
And for me, it's like the no makeup thing.
For
like,
sure.
why are you covering everything up? Like, let's make your skin so healthy
Absolutely.
that you don't have to put all that shit on your
For
face.
sure.
I mean, and I mean, it's just it's a whole new way from when I started, which was like, oh, you just pull people's faces up. And then I was like, well, maybe they should also get lasered. But now it's like, oh, actually, I look at people's skin or their hair, I'm like, well, what are we doing with your hormones?
Right.
What are you eating? What's going on with your microbiome? You're so inflamed. I can't do a facelift on you when you have that inflammation.
Right.
So it's beyond just like laser, Botox. It's really the health of the skin. And that's a revolution in what I'm able to do for my patients.
The biggest takeaway would be to write your own story, but question. If someone tells you something that doesn't sit right with you, even if it's your doctor, right, saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, or here, take this antidepressant, and you feel like that's not the right answer for you, or it doesn't resolve your complaints, it's okay to question.
And you get to make choices.
Yes.
You get to decide. And the choices are, they're vast and they're overwhelming, but you get to decide, is this the doctor I want? Is this, what am I going to do to live my best life? And you get to make those choices. No one, you don't have to listen to anyone else. You get to do it. And so hopefully this will be inspiring, empowering, transformative, and just help so many people, because in a way there's only X number of people that we can see.
Right. We're limited by our schedules.
We're limited by our schedules. And so if we can inspire you to get out there and make some better decisions and choices for yourself, then I view this as a huge success.
For sure. And even, I just thought of this, but even practitioners, like other plastic surgeons or other functional wellness people or other recovering ER doctors.
Recovering ER doctors or recovering plastic surgeons.
Exactly. Who have questions themselves. Like as practitioners, we have questions like, why do these people heal differently? That was something that prompted you to really want the wellness arm in your practice, is because there's the variability in healing. And for me, it's why do some people really respond and recover to some treatments and therapies after some basic treatments and therapies, but some others don't. There's another missing piece. There's so much to it. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
A lot more goodies to come.
Wishing you health and happiness.
Always.